the Still Listening Single Showdown.
What shall we talk about
He
first?
goes, well, the big news is the Oasis.
The Oasis.
The Oasis are in.
Who's bothered?
Not me.
I'm intrigued to find out how much the tickets are actually going to be and how many of the shows are actually going to cancel, because I feel like they're going to cancel a
Yeah, I
lot.
reckon
Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, they hate each other.
Any show after the first one, surely, after the first 5 minutes.
Well, I heard they have they left all the weekdays free, like just in case they want to add more or whatever.
Did you see their first gig is at the same day as Catfish and the Bottlemen?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
man.
I know. And they've booked a
What a
massive stadium
clash,
for it
man.
as well. I know.
What
Their 3
were
fans will be
kids?
really disappointed.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're getting back together. It is
I'm
just
not.
a money thing, isn't it?
Noel's just going through divorce and he needs to pay whoever it is. He's
His
divorcing.
wife.
Yeah. But yeah.
Ex-wife.
Ex-wife.
Do you reckon they'll make new music?
No.
No way.
Never ever.
Obviously, Noel was the big songwriter, wasn't he? But I feel like he's put out so much shit music, and Liam Gallagher's actually put out
Decent.
pretty decent music since
Yeah.
they broke up.
Liam just played Reading and he just played Oasis songs the whole set.
Really?
Yeah. And
That's a
then
bit embarrassing.
a Beatles cover at the end. I can't remember which
Classic.
one. Yeah, they love the Beatles.
Basically, all their songs are Beatles covers, aren't they?
Yeah. I wonder what venues they're going to play.
You want a wall?
I wonder what venues they're going to be playing.
I think
Do you think
they're
they're going
just
to do Wembley and shit?
yeah. That was one of the dates they're doing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's Wembley, Glasgow. I can't remember what it's called.
Manchester.
I didn't.
Glasgow is
Let's
big
name some
too.
cities, folks.
Yeah.
It was weird when their posters were cropping up live from Wembley, album out now, or some crap like that.
When was that?
They're on the tube now.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Already? Wow.
Yeah.
That's so fast. I bet they play Glastonbury.
I doubt it. They probably won't give them enough money.
I think they already
It's all
said
about
no.
money, isn't it?
They already said
Really?
they're not doing that. Yeah. I
Oh.
hate that. I know this true.
Glastonbury
people at
won't
work.
give them enough money. Aren't they? Don't they have lots of it?
I mean, they definitely do, but they don't give artists much money. It's a
Yeah, no, they
notorious
don't.
thing. They don't pay artists much money.
Oh, they're rats.
Yeah,
It's like a exposure festival kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Fuck Glastonbury.
I mean, we've said that before in this
Oh.
podcast type thing.
Yeah, John,
Is it
have
a
you done your
podcast?
research?
That's why I should have watched the other ones.
Yeah, you bloody should have.
I'm gonna
They're
repeat-
good as well.
I'm going to repeat every... They're very good.
They're so good that he's never watched them.
I'm going to be repeating every single line, I think.
What else? What other news is there?
That's it. That's
I
the
don't really do
only
news.
news.
That's the only news.
Since the Eras tour finished, nothing else is happening in
Yeah,
the world
just
of
time.
No
music.
more bitching about Taylor Swift.
Just time stands still when Taylor's not doing
Sabrina
Eras.
Carpenter's finally got her album out.
She's the new Taylor Swift, isn't she?
Yeah.
And what did we just give it? A 38.
That's so
Leon
loud.
did a really good review of it.
It's good.
You should
Read it.
All right, the first song of the single showdown is Holy Holy by Geordie Greep.
I could tell you were lonely from the moment you walked in. From the way you had your makeup on, from the way you'd done your hair, from the way you sat down next to me, from the way you ordered your drink, from the moment you put your hand on my knee, I knew I'd have you with ease. Did you come here often? Do you know how this thing works? Do you go to bed with a different man every night? Don't tell me I'm the first. You must have heard about me. Everyone knows my name. Everyone knows I'm holy. Holy, 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 holy. All the revolutionaries, all the jihadis too. you know my name. Everyone does, it's true, it's true, it's true, it's true that I'm known around here. The barmaids know my name. I've had them all before. You are new, I'll have you too. It's time to give in. From the shores of Havana to Moscow and Tokyo, in French Guyanese, in Cantonese, everyone knows my name. All the revolutionaries, all the jihadis too. Everyone knows I'm holy. How about we dance some salsa? I'll spin you round and round. On the dance floor, I'm holy. How about we take this further? I'll meet you in the bathroom. I'll bet your pussy is holy too. I'll arrive at around 7 p.m. I want you to get there no later than 10. I want you to be dressed like a sophisticated tart with too much makeup on. Will that be alright? And I want you to sit down next to me as if by chance. I want it to seem like we've never met before. How much will that cost? I want you to look unsure of yourself. And I want you to look at me as if I'm attractive. I want your eyes to say, take me. And I want your lips to be unimpressed. And I want you to ask the waiter if I really am who I say I am. And I want you to blush. I want you to shoot a smug look at the other girls to make them jealous I chose you. When I tell you your pussy is holy, I want you to slap me and then kiss me. Make sure everybody's watching. Kiss me and then walk away. Walk to the bathroom. I'll follow after. Don't worry, we won't do anything. We'll just loiter there 15 minutes or so. Then I'll choose your new lipstick and we want that out. And I want you to tell me I'm a perfect dancer. And I want you to tell me I smell great. I want you to make me look taller. Could you kneel down the whole time? How much will that cost? I want you to put your hand on my knee. Will that be alright? And I want you to look at me as if you're lost. How much will that cost? Thank you so much. We'll meet the same time next week and the next week after that too. And the next week after that and the next month and the next.
That was Geordie Greep with Holy Holy. What did y'all think?
That guy's ass.
Okay.
Carl was amazing. Voice was so cringy.
That's funny,
Really?
man.
Unbelievably cringy. He sounds like Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I don't know who
I
that
don't.
From
is.
Hamilton.
From Hamilton.
No,
Is that a character or is
No,
it?
No, he's the real guy.
And he's in everything ever. He just crops up all the time.
Yeah. He's got that kind of voice.
Pardon me, are you Alan Burke? Sir, it depends who's asking.
It's got
You probably say that about Geordie Greep. I'm not gonna lie.
But it's true. So, hate to say it, guys.
Is that the only thing you didn't like about it?
The lyrics were also rather jarring.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought the very first time I listened to it as well.
Oh, yeah?
And I was like,
What a misogynist.
I said that to you. I was like, I'm never listening to that again. Like, how dare you call a woman a tart? And like, that comes to those bands Well, it's meant to be a character study, you know.
Tart is old school as well.
Yeah.
He's bringing it back.
So I don't know. I'm still a bit confused.
Definitely in the context of the album, the lyrics are a bit more like part of a theme of power and money and like these rigid things against like impulses of like sex and like that kind of shit. Like,
Is
so
that what the
there
album
is like a there's definitely like other songs where he basically says the same kind of bullshit.
He's got more than one song where he plays this character. Are we sure it's not just him?
Yeah, that's good. He did just do a funny reel today, actually.
How did he?
That was like the price.
All is forgiven.
Yeah.
It's taking the piss, obviously. It's not like
Yeah.
serious. But then again, you know, like if I were to interview him or something, I would ask like how much of this is based off of your experiences. But
I did think like it only sort of became evident in that like sort of last big section where he was like, "We're gonna go and sit down, and then you're gonna get to do this."
exactly.
And that I thought was a really good like that picked up momentum. And I do like the whole like callback of like the holy holies, like that I can really get behind that. And yeah, you're so right, the backing track is like delicious. Like there's so many like little tickles of instruments that don't really come through. And we saw him live, which was
Yeah, it was
sick.
great
Did he do
live.
this song
was
live?
really,
No, he
really
didn't.
sick.
Do you know what his set was?
He played
Black
a
Midi
few
songs.
he played a few songs off this new album.
Oh, okay.
Does Black Midi sound like this?
Well, that's the thing. Like, if you were into Black Midi, you'd probably say that on this song he sounds a lot better. Like his singing.
Jesus Christ. That must.
You're just a hater.
Black Midi must
You're
fucking suck.
It's an acquired taste, man.
Yeah. He just sounds like a YouTuber to me.
He's definitely
He seems like a caricature of himself.
He's always been a caricature of himself, I think. I think that's always been Black Midi's kind of bit. They're like quite memey, aren't they? Like,
Are they just like a bunch of Redditors?
no, they're
Brit
Brit
School.
School.
They're Brit
I'm
School.
surprised you don't know them.
What is Brit School?
It's like a performing arts school in London.
All the
It's like
cool
where all
bands.
the cool bands go.
I've always thought these people just had a natural sort of talent for music. I didn't know it was taught.
You might prefer the Black Midi stuff because that's a lot more like theatrical.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Like a musical, so I can see the comparison. Like,
It sounded like a theatre production.
like drama school kids would love
That's
that
exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
I love it.
Hearing it just as a standalone just then, I can see how it would be quite jarring.
we were playing it at some festival and some guy fucking loved it. He came over to be like, "This is great."
Yeah.
That's how much he loved it.
I wonder how high.
So
he
you're
was.
wrong.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
You're wrong, man.
He must have sustained some kind of brain damage from drugs. That festival.
Oh, I don't know.
What would you give it?
That's so difficult because I love the backing track so much that I think.
Well,
There you go.
How much of a hand did he have into that backing track? Is it solo work?
Right,
Yeah,
solo.
he will have wrote all of them.
I also contend that is definitely a stolen backing track. I've heard that before many a time.
It just sounds like it's from like Labyrinth or like any kind
There's
of Jim
you know,
Henson cave
It's very like
film.
paint by numbers, like Latin influence,
Yeah.
which isn't bad. I like it. Yeah, like
I think it sounds similar to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I think that's what I'm copying it off.
what's Joy's
Claim.
It's an old anime, I believe. I didn't watch. All right, I just know about it.
How do you know the bloody song then?
I had housemates. Okay, there were some pretty hip and happening
I have
guys.
friends. I have friends.
I have many friends.
What score would you give it?
I would say 50.
Middle of the road.
Rachel, how about you?
I think I'm gonna give it a 79.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Sorry.
6 minutes on, coming out the woodwork like that. Fair enough.
Is it 6 minutes? That is quite long.
Yeah.
I'm giving it a 95.
Yeah.
I'm going high
Fuck.
because I love it. I love it. I've played it to death. It's good because of lots of reasons.
Yeah.
Like the instrumentation's great. Like the way the song moves, all of the stupid harmonies and the bum 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 bum.
Yeah.
It's just a fun song.
It's a great
And the
song.
lyrics, although they're a bit ridiculous, like, you know, like who cares? I'd rather some ridiculous lyrics than like I'm super serious. Like
Yeah, I guess like bands like Black Country and stuff do take themselves a bit too seriously.
yeah,
sometimes.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like the only thing I don't like about it is maybe the way it ends.
I was
I
going to
was gonna
say
say
that.
that.
It shouldn't fade out.
But,
It feels like he should have made a bit more of a statement.
yeah, it should have
Yeah.
like ended on like a kind of
Bum, 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 bum.
yeah, it should have ended there. Like,
Yeah.
but I like the way it builds, and I like the end when he's like chatting shit about like whatever he
Putting
is,
his
but
hand
then
underneath
well,
something.
exactly, and then
That's
it
so
gets back into
beautiful.
like a harmony with that.
Yeah.
There's lots of reasons I like the song. So 95.
I'm gonna go higher, 97.
Wow.
I really
Going
like
on.
it.
Goes round.
No, I really like it. I can't fault it. The only fault I would say
Yeah.
would be the ending, that it just fizzles out. I feel like that fade out gives it a disservice. But yeah, I just think it's cool and I like it.
I'd like to change my number to.
No, once
not
you said
so
it, if you'd
40.
seen the show before, you would
Sorry,
know.
babe.
Yeah, done your
know that.
research.
I would have said 40, so put that down.
I'm not going to put that down.
All right, the next song is Fontaines D.C. with In the Modern World.
I feel alive in the city that you like. And wait for the day to go dreaming right by. Seems so hard not to be free when you walk right beside me. In the modern world, I don't feel anything. In the modern world, I don't feel bad. Charlie, I don't feel bad. I feel alive in the city you despise. And wait for the day when you come riding on by. Seems so hard just to be. If it matters, you complete me. Yeah. In the modern world, I don't feel anything. In the modern world, I don't feel bad. Charlie, I don't feel bad. In the modern world, I don't feel. No, I don't feel. I don't feel bad. Long as I've known, as long as I've known, as long as I've known, there's no feeling to draw. Maybe the reason that I belong. As long as I've known, there's no feeling to draw. Maybe the reason that I belong. I feel alive in the city that you like. In the modern world, I don't feel anything. In the modern world, I don't feel bad. Charlie, so don't feel bad. In the modern world, I don't feel. No, I don't feel. I don't feel bad. Charlie, yeah. Wow. I don't feel bad.
All right, that was Fontaines D.C. with In the Modern World. That was awful.
It was so good.
That was
I'm taking the piss, actually.
Wait, what did you actually think?
I thought that it was better than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the synthy string that came in. With this album and with the songs I've heard from this album, it's like I like them that they're being really ambitious with it. They're like really reaching for some new space for them, and it sounds like the best stuff they've ever done. So I'll say
Do you
that.
reckon?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely in terms of like musicality, and for me anyway, like I just feel like it's more interesting than the first 3 albums.
Well, it was in the case of musicality.
Yeah, it's the musicality. You know?
It's the musicality of it, and I can't remember to argue about
Wow.
that. I could have listened to that all night long.
Yeah, what a gorgeous
Really?
little song.
I think it's beautiful.
For like just a late imagine like walking around a big city, putting that in your noise cancelling headphones on a late evening, feeling all the things that it wants you to feel.
I think that was one of their best songs on that album,
Do you think?
besides Starburst.
Starburst,
Sorry. I think it was so reminiscent of like Ocean Colour Tea and the stuff they did in the early or late 90s, early 2000s. It just reminded me of sort of going on a road trip with my dad down to like a field to go camping or something like that. It was just so...
It was very cinematic. It did
Yeah.
like provoke a lot of like
It's very
memories
nostalgic.
or something. Yeah.
I will say I don't think like the lyricism on that is the best on
I
the
was gonna
album.
agree.
Like that album is incredible for what it does for lyricism. Like it's so good.
Which one? The new one?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
but then this is like the weakest of them all. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's
I
still
agree.
good, and I do like the whole. I don't feel anything. I don't feel bad, but I don't feel anything. It's like taking the middle road. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a disassociation. So like you get the whole like you feel everything, but at the same time you feel nothing. I feel that music does what the lyrics say as well, which I think is clever. But I think because it does that, it loses out on some like lyricism.
I really get what you're saying about like walking around a big city and listening to that, and
I just feel like you could do that without the lyrics though and still get the same vibe. I don't feel like the lyrics actually added anything to it. I feel like, I don't know, I thought the lyrics to that were trash. But the music was really good.
I think they had to
The music
like,
was pretty good. It was sad. It's sad that the lyrics were so bad.
I think they had to state very obviously. I mean, they didn't have to do this, but this is definitely a move away from like interrogating themselves as a Dublin band, as like an Irish band. This is their like
Breakaway.
this is their breakaway city record. This is their like London record, and they sort of said that a few times. So I think maybe this was like one of the last singles, like a few days before the album came out.
Right.
So I think they had all these amazing singles like Starburst and like Favorite,
Right.
which is the close of the album, which is such a good song as well.
the music.
Yeah, it didn't need the lyrics.
The music was all right,
exactly the same.
and the lyrics were all right. That's my opinion.
All right, then, what are you going to give out?
What's it like being wrong?
Well, you were wrong for the first song, so
You know
I
what?
should've
I
given it a lower
can
number.
see that song like people going fucking crazy for it.
I could
at,
see it
like,
at a
festivals
festival,
and,
yeah,
people
like-
like fucking bawling their eyes out to it.
I like, from what I've heard of the new album, I like a lot of it. But there's maybe, I don't know, there's something about them that I've just never been able to click with.
I couldn't before this album. I
Yeah.
think. But I
Oh,
guess
really?
that's the way that it was marketed as well. Like I think
It's a
they
bit
were,
different.
yeah.
It's very different. That's what I didn't really like about this album. I loved Jackie down the Line, and I loved Boys in the Better Land. So it was
Well,
quite a big
they've never
surprise.
topped Boys in the Better Land. That's what I think. That's them at their peak.
I think Starburst came pretty close.
Yeah, I agree. Starburst is a pretty interesting single from them.
There's like loads of different influences on the album though. I feel like you have to listen to it to know if any of it is gonna like strike a chord with you the same
Listen
way.
to most of it.
All
Not
right.
some of it.
All right.
I think that could be their problem though, is that trying to apply to so many genres in their album.
Nah, I think a bit of like being a bit kaleidoscopic with genres, like not a bad thing.
Well, do you know what the problem is? It's only 37 minutes long.
Is
Is it?
Yeah. Why do albums keep getting shorter and shorter?
For TikTok and for radio, I guess. Like people
Boring.
have really short attention spans,
Yeah.
so
What
That's probably
scores would everyone
Talking
give
short
it?
attention spans.
Yeah.
like
Would you like to go first?
53.
53.
That's
Yeah.
fucking low. That is.
Yeah.
I would give it a 60.
I think I'm giving it a 91.
Whoa.
Sorry, but I am.
No, it's like good. Like
I give it a fresh 90.
This
Wow.
is going to be close already.
the next song is Yaeji with Boo Boo.
What the fuck?
졸리면 집에 가 집에 shake your booty from the left to the right, yeah. You know the moment when everything feels right. All the effort you've gave and made have been recognized. Yeah, come over here, baby, let's have a good time. Yeah, come over here, baby, I wanna see you shine. Yeah, come over here, baby, head banging all night. Come over here, baby, find me in the front right. Come over here, baby, let's have a good time. Yeah, come over here, baby, I wanna see you shine. Yeah, come over here, baby, head banging all night. Come over here, baby, find me in the front right. Come over here, baby, let's have a good time. Come over here, baby, I wanna see you shine. Come over here, baby, head banging all night. Come over here, baby, find me in the front right. Come over here, baby, let's have a good time. Come over here, baby, I wanna see you shine. You know the one time I wrote a banger that goes like, rain it, get rain, girl, make it rain it, get rain, girl, make it. You know that I wasn't really ready at the time. Rain it, get rain, girl, make it rain it, get rain, girl, make it. You know how the growing pains just don't stop, yeah. Rain it, get rain, girl, make it rain it, get rain, girl, make it. You know what I think, I really know the joys of life. Rain it, get rain, girl, make it. Yeah, 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 shake your booty from the left to the right, yeah.
That was Yaeji with Boo Boo.
Boring.
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 That's
Boo
the
Boo
one thing I
boring.
wouldn't say about
I
it.
thought it was really just tired.
Tired.
I think it's an overdone song. I've heard that song a million times.
I feel like our stuff's usually a bit more like
softer,
softer or poppier or like
just less abrasive.
sweeter. Yeah, like that felt very like Brat Summer.
What kind of brat summer are we in?
Angry Brat Summer. You hated it.
I just thought it was dull, to be honest.
It started out really like minimal in a sense, and then it was a bit of a mess in a good way though. I enjoyed how messy it was.
It kind of just felt like somebody had just been pressing lots of buttons on GarageBand. To be honest, I didn't think it had that much of a pull. I feel like if I was listening to that in a club, I'd have to be off my tits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you definitely enjoy that more.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
isn't that the nature of the genre?
But even then, I
Yeah.
don't think I'd be listening to the music because I like the music. I'd be listening to it because it's filler.
Tired, eh?
I think it was crazy. I like the first half so much.
Yeah.
I thought it, because I'm used to songs like that being like 2 minutes. I think they really work for 2 minutes, even though I was just saying music needs to be longer.
I think it was a bit.
Something like that, it does it.
I think it was only 2 minutes.
No, I think it was like 3.5. Like,
Yeah, I think it was longer.
I think
Yeah,
that's your typical
3.5. Yeah.
I think it's been done better before, many a time.
Booty to the left, to the right.
And I think even sampling "Make It Rain, Girl, Make It Rain" reminded me of better songs.
Yeah.
Are they like a big artist?
They're on XL. They are like on like a big label, like Radiohead's label and
Yeah.
Adele's label, and Fontaines D.C.'s label.
Well,
You know what? I'd like to rescind everything I've just said.
She must be good.
Somebody has excellent taste.
I think that would grow on me. I think I've just started getting into like the depths of like AG Cook's like other stuff rather than his
Yeah.
more like radio play palatable
She has a
stuff.
song with Charlie actually
Really?
on that album called Charlie.
Oh,
Oh, is
Yeah.
she on that?
It was just a bit long and it lost itself a bit, but I understand it was being messy purposefully
Mm.
in like an empowering way.
I think it could have been better. You're right. If it was like 2 minutes long.
Because that is so like that. I was like, oh, I'm there.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do it on the beer, but I
I
wasn't.
enjoyed it, but it never really
Oof.
felt like
Ah!
attacked by
That's Geordie Greep coming to
Geordie
get you.
Greep's coming to get you. All right, what scores would everyone give it?
68.
68.
Yeah,
Out of 100.
I agree.
I would say, really?
That's pretty high. I thought you might go lower.
I don't know. I'm just like I'm liking all the hyperpop girlies these days.
Yeah.
I think
Mm.
it's needed.
You should check out her debut album.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good.
You got it right here.
Oh, wow.
Yaeji with the hammer.
Ah.
Limited hot pink.
Show the camera. Wow. Eliot, what do you give it?
I think I would give it a 60.
Oh wow! I thought you'd give it higher.
Nah, I mean, it was fun, but it wasn't as good as like our other stuff.
I'd give it a 48.
I thought you hated it.
I know, but I gave the Theatre Kids song 50, so I have to sort of tailor it to. I don't think it was worse than the Theatre Kids song, but it was less exciting. There was less to do.
What score would you give it, Jules?
I'd also give it a 68. I think for the same reasons as Rachel. I think it was good. It could have been better. It went on for a bit long.
Yeah, it just went on for a bit long.
But it was definitely a vibe.
All right, the next song is Laura Marling with No One's Gonna Love You Like I Can.
You were taking off your clothes in a bar by the road when I thought no one's gonna know you like I know. No one's gonna know you like I know. You were saying something strange just to make me misbehave. I thought no one's gonna say it like you say. No one's ever put it quite that way. No one's ever put it quite that way. And we grew tired of making plans that kept slipping through our hands. And if life is just a dream, I'm gonna make it mean something worth a damn. So no one's gonna love you like I can. No one's gonna love you like I can. No one's gonna love you like I can.
That was Laura Marling with No One's Gonna Love You Like I Can. Yeah, right? I thought it was
That was
beautiful.
so sweet.
Lovely.
Oh, everyone's getting all
That was really
worked
sweet.
up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeez.
that was beautiful. I thought she was excellent.
Yeah, that was actually phenomenal.
I think she's held the bar from her past work. I think
Yeah.
is equally as good, if not better.
She's an incredibly talented artist, I think, and it's no surprise that it was really nice. But yeah, it was beautiful. The strings when they came in were so nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The
agreeing.
muted piano was lovely.
Oh God, it was like a lullaby.
Yeah, exactly. It was like
Do you think
a
she
little,
was
like-
singing it to her daughter?
Yeah, it is as if she wrote it for her daughter.
Yeah, which is weird that her album before was called
Songs
for Our Daughter. Yeah.
Oh, that's really sweet. Sort of the backing track sort of reminded me a bit of Bon Iver a little bit as well.
Yeah.
It's quite nice. That track was it 29 Stratford Apartments?
Oh, yeah.
Sort of like crispy backing guitar, sort of almost harp like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be that nice, to be honest. Like, I love Laura Marling. And she's such a lovely person.
I could just see it so clearly as well. And it made me feel so thoroughly alone. So I was like,
You're not alone.
You got
What
three
do
of
you
us
mean?
right here.
Hey! Who's gonna love you like you guys love?
Oh.
Kind of reminded me of that song Lily Lumpkin sings on The Simpsons.
Oh my God,
Bunk
so
with me
much.
tonight.
Bunk with me. Yeah, it did.
The height of music.
Yeah, it's true. Like,
Lurleen was the bar.
yeah.
There's a really famous E. Cummings line that's like, nobody, not even the rain, has such small hands, that everyone quotes to like their lovers and stuff, but it's actually about his daughter. And I was thinking that this was about a lover, but it makes more sense that you say it would maybe be about a daughter.
Only because she's recently had a baby. But
Yeah.
I actually feel
Although
like
it did
maybe
start
not
off
that
like you've been
recent.
taking off your clothes in a bar.
Okay, maybe not that
Yeah,
baby.
fair.
So I was like,
Freaky baby.
I was like, oh, but still stunning. Yeah, out of 100 gone.
I'd give it about 85.
Oh,
Nice.
I thought you'd go higher than that.
I only like a very few select genres, but that transcended it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'd give it a 90.
Yeah, I was going to give it a 90.
What could have made it higher for you, Jonnie?
God, I don't know. Maybe it was a bit like more rock and rolly. I don't know. Maybe a higher tempo, like
Where's the
BPM.
bass?
Maybe if it was Fontaines D.C.
Yeah.
Maybe it was fucking good. Yeah.
What score would you give it, Jules?
I'd probably give it like a 91.
Ooh,
Pretty high.
One extra high. The next song is Big Dog by Kevin Abstract, formerly of Brockhampton fame.
Oh.
Big dog made me pull up to his mama house. After fighting for some hours, he loved talking out. Stand out over my past, the figures deep. Santa Fe, break my neck to make sure he G. Private bag in the back of my Jeep. Passenger fleeces, a plane, his eyes closed, I deep his sleep. Do we think of me? Do we dream of me? We concrete for we. What it mean? What it mean? What it mean? What it mean? I ask these things to the wrong niggas. Shadow boxing with the wrong niggas. Shadow boxing silhouette. Rainwater got me dripping wet. Rubber head, thou wrapped in a rubber band. Sweat on his neck. Spend the day at the beach. I fight the waves for you. You gon' be safe with me. Let me get that sand out your head. Go get sun to eat. Let me get that sand out your head. Yeah. My bad, but go so far, you know I handle it right. Handle light, on the prize, I hope you don't stay with a lie. I sacrifice, say goodbye, one of my favorite nights. If I go back, take it all back, you know I would never do that. Been like you stranger, put a shit in danger. I miss you as sacred, you know you ain't sacred. I think I like you patience, homie, secrets you can't keep. We be talking, we don't speak. Freaky, freaky in my Jeep. Love conquers sex and desire, okay. Sex and desire, okay. Love conquers sex and desire, love conquers sex and desire. Love conquers sex and desire, okay. 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 Okay.
That was Kevin Abstract with Big Dog.
Big dog.
What's the hater
Big
in the
Dog.
corner saying?
I don't know. I just think it was very Juice WRLD. I feel like I'm not 15 enough to listen to that.
It did remind me of Fortnite.
Yup. Yes. Hey, Big Dog.
There we go. We agree.
Yeah.
Damn, I disagree.
Yeah,
I like Fortnite.
I know. That really made me want to like, I feel like there was like a whole night out in that like, what, 3 minute song? Like, I was like, okay, like I want to go out to bar, I want to dance, I want to meet people. Oh God, now I want to like have a deep thing and then I want to get into a fight and then now I want to be on the bus home and then the night was fading out. Like, you know, it had that, like a whole story to it. Yeah, I thought it was really groovy. I also thought that was like a really interesting lyric, like love conquers sex and desire. Okay. And I don't know if I was convinced by it.
I get what you're saying. As if he was like trying to convince himself of that or something.
Yeah.
I thought, like, you know, if if you followed like Brockhampton and then what Kevin Abstract did after Brockhampton, he put out an album last year that's very like in that emo wave of like rappers like trying to be all emo pop punk kind of shit.
Yeah.
And that shit was really bad. It wasn't very good. So it's nice to hear him kind of go back to his roots.
I feel like this was a middle ground between that album last year and maybe like calling towards
The Brockhampton-y type stuff.
Yeah.
You were hating on the high-pitched sample or whatever it was.
You
like.
said Alvin under the Chipmunks.
Really?
I did, yeah.
I quite like the sample.
I think that was the worst part of Brockhampton when I was when I used to peruse Brockhampton. I always disliked it. Sort of describe it. How would you describe that sound? It's very hyper. It's very 100 gex. And I never liked 100 gex.
I don't think Brockhampton were very 100 gex.
No, but that sample, or not sample, that.
Yeah, that's like
sort of chaotic.
sped up type shit. But
not a fan of that bit. But overall,
I always feel like
average.
that was like Kanye though. You know what I mean? Like
I see
beating
that.
up shit and.
I don't know, maybe it's just because I don't listen to a lot of music like this. That because I think that was good.
You should check out some of their stuff. They do have really nice songs.
Yeah.
You should check out their album Ginger. I'm trying to think what else more I could say about that song.
Yeah.
I like it at the start when it started. It had this like little like type thing.
Like a
And I
what?
feel
Again.
nah.
Nah.
And I feel like that might have been a bit of a throwback to some like big Brockhampton song. I don't know if it was intentional or not. Or maybe that song was just a leftover track from that time.
Could have been.
I'd love to see him put out a whole album worth of tracks like that.
Is that what's coming?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I think
Is
I
this
think
part
he
of
might
an
have put
album?
this up on YouTube a couple of weeks ago and then finally put it on like streaming services like a couple of days ago.
Is he completely separated from Brockhampton?
They
They all broke up.
I'd like to see what Brockhampton would do with that track and how they change it, because I think it would make it much better.
Yeah, well, I think that
I
was the
agree.
thing about Brockhampton. They were a good like team. They all had different things going for them, so it really added something to it. Where with Kevin Abstract, I feel like he's never been able to like transcend that.
Do you not think this is like transcendental in its
I feel like this
musicality
is
enough that he
yeah.
does?
I feel like this is as close as he's got to like doing something quite good since then.
Yeah, I do think like to be fair,
So,
it's what like
hats
just
off for that.
your stoner mate would be like, guys, I found it.
Yeah,
And they'd
for
put this on.
sure.
You turn off the lights and you'd be convinced.
But it's not as good as like some of the best Brockhampton songs.
Yeah,
Or some of the average Brockhampton songs, I think.
Damn.
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. I just think I've got a real soft spot for Brockhampton. I feel like their influences are definitely in this song, but I think the finishings. I feel like this was a song left on the cutting room floor. I think, like you said.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Go on then, out of 100. What are you saying?
Me first. I would say. Have you said a number first yet?
I don't know. I can do
Yeah,
it if
you
you
go
want.
first.
Come on.
I think I'd give it a 70.
Nice.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I'll give it I would have said 56.
Oh.
I would also give it a 7, maybe like a 72. I'll give it a little bit more. Jules?
I'd probably give it like a 64.
Really?
Yeah, it was. Now
It's no sugar.
Now I'm thinking about it and like taking everyone's points in, like especially talking about Brockhampton as well. But then it's like it must be impossible for someone who is in a part of a group like Brockhampton to ever like reach.
Break free of it.
Yeah, so I don't even know whether it's like a wise move trying to like call back to that sound, whether you just try. Maybe that's why he tried to do like different shit.
It's better than the stuff he was putting out last year.
Yeah,
I think that whole like emo pop punk rap thing just
it's
is
not a vibe.
It's no, I don't know anyone that's made it work yet.
Yeah,
So XXS Tentacion did a pretty good job of it.
Yeah, but terrible geezer.
yeah, they're all creeps.
Terrible.
Well,
work.
apparently so
Willow
was one of the
Smith.
members of Brockhampton.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
that's the thing, you know. For them, it
Allegedly.
was like, you know, they just kept hitting really shit points. Like Amir Van got kicked out for being like inappropriate, and then for the next album, they decided to make Shia LaBeouf their like idol or whatever.
Jesus
Did
Christ.
they?
And then,
I
like,
didn't know
a
that.
few months later, all that shit came out about him.
Fuck.
Bad move.
So they just weren't very.
And they
lucky
chose
with
Kevin
that kind of-
Spacey, you know, it was just a
Yeah.
nightmare.
Right.
Next
I
song
don't.
is Sabrina Carpenter with Taste.
Oh, I leave quite an impression still laying next to me. 1 degree of separation. I heard you're back together, and if that's true, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you. If you want forever, I bet you do. Just know you'll taste me too. He pins you down on the carpet, makes paintings with his tongue. He's funny now, all his jokes hit different. Guess who we learned that from? Now I'm gone, but you're still laying next to me. 1 degree of separation. I heard you're back together, and if that's true, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you. If you want forever, now that you do, just know you'll taste me too. Every time you close your eyes and feel his lips, you're feeling mine. And every time you breathe his air, just know I was already there. You can love him if you like. I've been there, done that once or twice. And singing about it don't mean I care. Yeah, I know I've been known to share. Well, I heard you're back together, and if that's true, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you. If you want forever, I bet you do. Just know you'll taste me too. Taste me too. You'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you. Yeah, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you.
Sabrina Carpenter taste.
I actually really like that.
Oh, Johnny!
I really like that. I
Johnny.
thought I was going to fucking hate that. But no, actually, I thought it was very Dolly Parton with a one twist. I think it was. I think her vocals are very reminiscent of Old Country.
Dolly Parton.
I think it is. I think it genuinely
I
is.
thought the lyrics were kind of gross,
The
man.
lyrics are gross as hell.
That was awful.
I completely disagree.
But, you know, I definitely have a soft spot in my heart for Sabrina Carpenter. And I felt bad giving
Why?
her such a low... Because I like her voice, actually. You know, it's not just inappropriate reasons. I thought the album was, like, just very, like, generic pop.
Yeah.
This is the most generic pop song you will ever hear in your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
I
It has
completely
got
disagree.
okay, look, structurally,
ones.
it has got every single like classic pop thing in
Element,
it. It's
yeah.
like, oh, here we go. It's like the clapping. Then you got the laugh track in the back when she's being like all silly and crazy, and she can't believe she said that. And then she's going for like the middle eight, but then she's stripping it all back, and then she's like going, "Oh, it's gonna get louder. It's louder. It's Olivia Rodrigo, but it's not. 'Cause she's got blonde hair."
that was my
It's
thought.
not 'cause she's got blood.
I think I'm going crazy.
Listen to it again. It's terrible.
I think I'm going utterly insane. I thought that was actually really. I think that was really developed.
100 out of 100.
No, I wouldn't give it that. It's not something I'd listen to on the day to day. But I think, you know, considering my expectations were rock bottom, I was expecting
Really?
0.
I guess
I thought that was actually-
happens, doesn't it?
I thought that was actually quality.
Quality.
Yeah. I thought that was quality.
Do you not think any like sense of personality or identity, rather than her being like a fuck you person, is stripped back from it because of the overproduction?
No, I think there was no personality whatsoever. I didn't think I got any kind of character of who she actually is as a person. I just thought as a song, it's very pleasant to listen to.
I think that's maybe where this album went wrong. She could have like
Had a personality on it.
Rather than
had
just being a
more
bitch.
of a yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So-
the lyrics were very like just weird.
I think they were coming from the
the
perspective
taste
of
of you on me. Like,
Yeah, I was
Stop
here
the
first.
taste.
I was here first. You bitch.
No, they were coming from the perspective of a jilted lover, surely. I think we're talking about playing characters.
Team Sabrina over there.
Yeah.
I just don't know where to place her. I have a hard time placing her. Like, is she like Taylor Swift? Is she like Olivia Rodrigo? Like, where does she sit with the pop
I think the
girls?
real truth is she doesn't know what to be.
Yeah.
Because I think for the
I think
last,
it's very
this is her
obvious.
6th album.
Six.
And I bet a lot of people would probably think it was her debut album.
Yeah.
Out of 100, Jules, do you want to go first?
73.
Yeah, that's pretty
73,
high.
that's pretty high.
Wait, 53.
You can't change it.
Yeah,
you said
can't change
73.
it
You
once
can't
you
change
say
it.
it.
It's not allowed.
It's part of the rules.
Not allowed.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
stickler
Can't
for the
go
rules,
back.
guys.
Same.
Okay, fine.
Do you,
73.
do you
73 's
really
a
mean
lot.
that though?
Ooh.
No, not
You
at
don't
all.
mean
I
that
meant
at
to say
all.
53. I got my numbers wrong.
Doesn't matter.
Well, good for Sabrina. She got some bonus points.
Yeah, fellow blonde to another blonde.
Yeah.
I'd give it a 65 because it was a good pop song, but the lyrics are a bit weird and also it wasn't like mind blowing.
I give it a 55. I think it's nice that younger people could listen to it and
Yeah.
find a lot of
I think you're right.
groove
Like,
in it. Like
some
my
14-year-old would love it.
yeah, I
like,
reckon
Yeah.
I would just send my sisters this now on Snapchat and they'd be like, oh my god.
I would give it a 65, but only because I think that's a high score. I think it was really reminiscent of some of the older sort of pop I started listening to when I was like 15, 16. And it's
And
sort
here
of,
we are
it's
today.
quite nostalgic.
It's my bloody bun. It's what it is.
The Curse of Greep.
I think it was really, really lovely, to be honest. I thought it was very, I think it was very reminiscent of.
But you're only giving it a 65.
65 is high
For Johnny 65.
for me.
isn't
I
it?
think
Yeah,
that was.
that's basically 100.
I just think it was very, sweet.
Yeah.
It really was. It was a very
Yeah.
sweet song, and I love the lyrics.
All right, and the last song is Amyl and the Sniffers with Chewing Gum.
Moved mine. Da, 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 da. Just like that. Da, 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 da,
I was trying through fire, but I never more. I let the burns, but I left with nothing more. I was lapping up the water that poured from your mouth, but it wasn't enough to put out the lasting drought. Here I am, a vision so far out, don't rob me of young. Don't you know that I can't come, but just for once and just for love. I'm stuck on you, just like a chewing gum. I was hoping for a good time, but there was only bad. Don't you get caught up in stuff you never had. I was drowning in the air, it flowed through my ears. I couldn't hear them, only the siren song. I'm the clock for you with a pin, but no one came to work that day. The office empty, and there was nothing to say. But just for once, and just for love, I'm stuck on you, just like a chewing gum. Life is short, life is fun, and I'm young and so dumb. Stuck on you, like a chewing gum. I'm a sneaker, I'm the athlete. Sometimes my soul's worn thin, but there is backups when there is skin in the game. I was dreaming of a dinner that would fill up my plate. I was doing the dishes cleaning, but I never ate. I'm the voice of my young self when I was just a child. She sings, hey, hey, girl, you are doing fine. Life is short, life is fun. I am young and in love, stuck on you, just like a chewing gum. Life is short, life is fun. I am young and so dumb, stuck on you, like a chewing gum. Just for once, here I am, a vision, hold on tight. Give me something, I'm alive. Just for once I ride. Just for you, I don't have to be so crazy. Stuck on you, stuck on me. Can't you see me, baby? You were giving me the spotlight. I was in it. I was young and in desire. I'm a winner. Can you put your heart down there? Are you with me? Can you live your life large, baby? I'm a leader. I used to be so tough, but the love of being dumb. Stuck on you, stuck like glue, stuck like chewing gum.
That was Amyl and the Sniffers with Chewing Gum.
That was great.
Really? Because I was kind of underwhelmed.
So was I.
I loved it.
Really?
I normally love Amyl and the Sniffers.
We've heard the whole album and it was good.
It's an epic album, yeah, but I feel like
that as a single alone felt a bit like...
It felt slow.
Yeah. Like, it felt like it was getting into it towards the last 20 seconds and then it just dropped off as well.
It faded out, yeah.
I'm quite biased, so I feel like I just naturally like anything that they put out. I just thought it was just like a cute, fun song.
Yeah,
I mean, talking about like, I don't know, Sabrina Carpenter being like a role model for like 14-year-old girls. Like, I like that song being like, or them being a role model for 14-year-old girls. Like, I don't know. I just, from that side of it, I just thought it was cool.
I think it's quite like a deceptive song because the first time you hear it, you think it's pretty simple. It's just like stuck on you, dun, 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 dun. But then you actually listen to the texture, and there is so much going on with the guitars. Like they are actually doing the most, and I think it's a very Amyl and the Sniffers song, and that's such a hard thing to be able to say. Is like that is definitively them.
Yeah,
like, you know that
they
old
have
layout,
their
like,
own sound now.
I'm the young voice of myself when I was a young child. She goes blah blah hey blah.
Yeah,
and there's another song, like there's another voice in there. Like they are like switching it up. It's not just like a high functioning chorus and like a scrumbly
Scrumbly is a good word. Should add to my list of made up words.
Scrumble
like
is
splurt.
Splurt is a word.
Splurt is definitely a word.
It's not. It's not a word.
Splurge
Look
is
it up.
the word.
Splurt
is a word.
Split.
Spurt is a word.
Splurt is a word.
Splurge is a word.
I'm going insane.
I agree with you guys in a sense, but then I also feel like Amyl and the Sniffers, when they first came out, their first like their EP type thing, and that album
is amazing.
Like, there's so many moments on it where it's like they've got something to prove. You know what I mean? So the guitar playing, what's his name again? Declan. It's like you can really like feel how much he's going for it. It's like tons of like tapping.
Very AC/DC.
Yeah, exactly. Like where with this, it feels a bit more like
they've
slowed
done it now.
down. Yeah. You know, the rest of the album had stronger moments, I feel, and the first single from this album was really strong. But this one,
you should not be doing that.
Didn't do it as much for me.
I agree. You should not be doing that. It's like a phenomenal single.
That's a brilliant song.
Yeah.
I think I was sort of expecting more along the lines of like Security or something like that. I thought it would be more sort of like high tempo, high pitch, sort of just like
that was high tempo.
Sound. It didn't really sound. It didn't feel like it though. I mean, I know the guitars were great in that, they definitely were, but I felt like they could have...
Felt like it was lacking something.
It felt like there weren't enough lyrics. It kind of felt like the words were too sparsed out. Great. Can I take this outside?
Oh, God.
I agree with you on some of that. You know, I feel like the imagery was just a bit, like, not good enough. You know, but then that's just my personal opinion.
I just think Comfort to me, the album before, was so strong. It's just felt like hit after hit after hit, so I do feel like this record is going to be hard to follow.
This new album's similar.
I
think just this
but
as
for the people that haven't heard it
doesn't stand out as much as the first one did.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I just thought it was easy listening, easy Amyl listening.
Yeah, easy.
There was nothing offensive about it, or like I saw problems with.
That's what they're all about.
Yeah, I know, they should be
mean?
offensive,
like,
or they should be
gacked on anger. You know.
Yeah.
Like.
Is that their quote? Gacked.
That is a song by them.
Yeah,
so, like,
that's great. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you can't. They do have things that are hard to live up to, as well as the album's photo. Like she's just pissing, and I think
the album cover is great.
That's great.
So what's an inoffensive punk song? What is that? It's not really punk, is it?
Yeah,
it's a failure.
Heard it here first, guys.
This is not failure. This is not failure.
This one's a conflicting one.
I think I like it more than all of you.
Yeah.
You two really like it.
Yeah.
What does that say about female anger? I don't know.
It's not like that song where it's like out in the park with your knife.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking cunts, like.
Yeah. Don't say that. I mean,
that's pretty much what this song is.
It's not like knifey. It didn't like evoke some sort of like deep emotion within me like the other songs.
But even then, you know,
you can't do that with every song.
You can't do that with every song.
Thing. Yeah, I agree, and maybe that's why this song for me didn't do it. They've got songs like "I've Got You," which are very much like, you know, almost like a love song. In a sense,
they're rooted in
love.
love.
Yeah, like you know, where, and that one's similar. It's like chewing gum sticking to you, all of that. But just the imagery just didn't. Maybe it's because I hate chewing gum. I think I have a phobia of chewing gum. So maybe it's that.
Yeah, maybe actually.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you also have a phobia of chewing?
No, I just hate women.
Hate
Not
female
true, guys. I have a
women.
mother.
I'm somebody's daughter's sister, son.
That's right.
What score would you give it, Jules?
Maybe like an 82.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think I'd give it an 86.
Nice.
Give it a 68.
I'd give it a 65. All right, the scores are in. In last place, it is Yaeji with Boo Boo.
Oh, really?
With 61 out of 100.
Too damn high.
No, that's fine, I think.
We don't like shake your booty left, shake your booty right. No one wants to shake their booty on a Wednesday night.
Keep that booty.
Tuesday.
In second last
Stationary.
place, it's poor Sabrina with
Oh, no.
64.5.
Oh, R.I.P.
In third last, it's Kevin Abstract with
Big Dog.
Big Dog,
Big Dog.
and it's 65.5.
Mm.
Good for you guys. It's Fontaines D.C. in fourth place.
Good joke.
Hey.
With
In the modern world.
In the modern world,
I don't
feel anything
in the modern world.
and they got 73.5.
That is actually so bad. I don't know why you just did that.
Yeah, I wish I gave that a higher score.
Really?
Because I preferred the Fontaines to the Amyl. In third place, you guessed it, it's Amyl and the Sniffers with
Hey. Jimmy Gam.
Chewing gum.
and they got 75.25.
Oof.
So close.
In second place, it is Mr. Theatre himself, Geordie Greep, with Holy Holy. And
How?
he got 80.25.
Yeah,
How's that even possible?
boy.
It's shite.
That's how the scores work, man.
Yeah.
That's why you
It's just
aim
a
high. You should have went
democracy.
lower.
And in first place.
And in first place, it's Laura Marling with No One's Gonna Love You Like I Can. And she got 89.
Fair enough. Do you know what? Hats off.
Good
Hats
job,
off.
Done,
Laura.
Laura.
Hats off.
Well
We
deserved.
love you, Laura.
Milady.
Laura Marling's the kind of artist you listen to and then you're like, there's no point in trying to write music. 'Cause
Yeah.
you'll never, ever get close to that. Like,
It's true.